brand new Sabrina Carpenter album, Man's Best Friend. Man's Best Friend is the 7th studio album by American singer Sabrina Carpenter. It was released on August 29th, 2025. Eric, your thoughts on the brand new Sabrina Carpenter album?
So it's funny because this album has brought up so much controversy too.
Oh no.
So much controversy. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Is it the online controversy or personal controversy?
The online
Oh yeah,
controversy.
because of the cover art, right?
Yeah, the cover art, it's very provocative.
Yeah,
Like
makes
this is
people talk.
obviously insinuating, something sexual. But you know what? Maybe she just lost her contact lens. And she's just trying to look for it.
Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. But
Yeah, it's possible.
so the only album that we can really compare this to because is the last one, Short
Short
and
and sweet.
Sweet,
Yep. Yep.
that we reviewed. And
I hated that album.
I mean, it sounds the same. It's a pop album, but this
Yeah.
is definitely more sexual than
I couldn't believe that. I
Short
couldn't
and Sweet.
believe it was even more sexual than the previous album. Because I was like, the
Because I was
previous
like,
album was like, what the frick is this?
I know, and it's like it's okay. You add some sexual innuendos, but she's obviously like that's her persona, right?
Yeah.
That is obviously her persona, but she just like amplified this. And I think it's funny how much marketing went into Short and Sweet. Like it was everywhere. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't turn your head and not see that album cover of her face like smiling with the blue background, right?
Yeah.
This is like almost like hidden from like the
Yeah, there's she even released an alternate album cover for this album just because I think it caused so much controversy. She's like, okay, whatever, just have a alternate version of it, which isn't as provocative.
yeah. Now, people online because it's the one with her and there's like all these guys surrounding her, right? So people online are like, "Oh my god, that's even worse," which is hilarious. But I think that's just people being idiots,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, but like listen to these. I'm gonna read you, and it goes like right into it. It's not even like we're subtly gonna make this album more sexual.
Yeah.
It's just like right into it. It's the second song, Tears,
Oh my
and this is like the chorus,
god. I
but the
can't.
chorus is sung. It's the first thing that's sung. So I get wet at the thought of you. Okay. Being a reasonable or responsible guy, treating me like you're supposed to do, and then tears run down my thighs. And I'm just like, oh my God. Right? It's like, but it's like the way she says it, like these sexual innuendos in her songs, they're very visual.
Yeah.
Very extremely visual.
Yep.
When she sings the lyric, you're like, whoa, what are you talking about? You know?
I just don't know who the audience is, right? Like, I think the marketing is meant to market to like the preteen, the young adult like audience here. But like the content of this album and even the previous album, I'm just like, this is definitely a mature adult album in terms of lyrical content. I just like, why is this marketed to kids?
That's what I don't understand. But is she doing that herself, or is that just like the the companies taking over?
Okay, so like I guess a bit of background. So Short and Sweet was like, you know, we didn't like it, and it sort of it was sort of exemplified because like you look at the songwriters, look at the producers, it's just like a whole team of like whoever's who, just writing just random songs like together, right? This one is a bit more focused. It's her and I think two or three other songwriters like on pretty much all the tracks, and Jack Antonoff is the producer for like 90% of this album. So like it's a much more focused group of like proper musicians who are doing this. So I sort of hear that in the album where it's definitely got a bit more focus than the previous album, where the previous album was like this is all over the place, whereas this one felt a little bit more like there was purpose, there was like sort of a theme through it, and I was like, okay, I
Mm.
sort of get it. But like at the same time I'm like, okay, let's say you enjoy this like provocative type of music that you're writing, right?
Hmm.
Like the suits that you're selling this thing to, like flip that and say we're gonna sell this to like teens. Like it seems like an odd choice,
It does. It
right?
definitely does.
But then I
Hmm.
listen to this music and I go, of course, like tonally, this is for like teens, preteens. Like I can't imagine like a young adult's mature adult like listening to this type of music and actually enjoying it, unless it's just like background music. But then whatever,
Hmm.
right?
Or it comes on your radio with like top 40,
Yeah,
which I don't even think. I think the only song that's made it on the list is "Manchild,"
yeah,
which
yeah.
is the first song, which I think is kind of a clever song. Like I actually think it's
Mm,
kind of cleverly made.
yep.
Just because she's like in this world, and then like all these men are like just man babies, essentially. I'm just gonna turn my light on because I'm drowning out in the dark here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like yeah, the first song's cool. I think my favorite track, the one song that I actually really liked on this album was Go Go Juice.
Mhm.
It had a more country flair to it. Obviously not like a full on country song, but that was the one song I was like, oh, this is actually catchy and like this is actually a pretty good song. The rest of it, I was like, either it's just generic pop that I couldn't give a shit about, or the
Mhm.
lyrics were just so provocative, and I was just like, okay, well, you're just writing this to like for shock value. I'm not really that interested.
Well, exactly. Like even uh the third song, "My Man on Willpower," it's like her, like she's like pissed that the man doesn't want to sleep with her. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Why does he have so much willpower?" It's like, well, I don't know, maybe because you're a little bit nuts and you need to tone it back a little bit, you know?
So like I don't know. Like on one hand, it's like okay, so this is sort of your thing because now this is the second album that we've listened to. I don't know if the previous albums are like this, but this is the second album that we've listened to that is in this theme of mature sexuality, innuendo, all that stuff. But at the same time, like I don't know who the audience is for this type of album because like I'm definitely not enjoying the listening experience. I just sort of roll my eyes when I listen to this music because one, musically it's not dense at all. Like there's nothing interesting going on. And then when you actually pay attention to the lyrics, you sort of go, okay, well, that was sometimes it's clever, sometimes it's like, okay, that was a bit on the nose.
Mhm. Exactly. Don't be so subtle about it, you
I
know?
know. I know.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Like I didn't really enjoy my time listening to this thing. I like if you pay attention to lyrics, you're just like, okay, okay, I get it. I understand what you're trying to do. And it just, I don't know, it just did not
It
interest me.
feels. So you said she has 7 albums?
Yeah, this is her seventh studio album.
So, like, last year she came out with Short and Sweet, right?
Yep.
And then this year she comes out, and then, what was what was the one before that? Do you know that
I
information?
don't know, but we can look it up.
Because it just seems like it's like, again, we can only speak on behalf of this album and the previous one, but it just seems like, was she not doing well with her other 5 albums? And then she's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna sexualize myself, and that will sell the album." And it's obviously doing a good job.
2022 emails I can't send. I don't know.
Okay, I feel like that's
The cover is
emails like,
still a bit slightly sexual, not as sexual as like the last two.
okay. I even think
Uh,
that the name, like, because people have problems with the artwork of this and the name of the album, "Man's Best Friend,"
yeah.
which is like a dog. So it's like not all females are dogs, and
Yep.
it's like, and so there's a, like, I admire the Spooko because I think she knows that it does cause controversy, and I think that's what she's banking on. She's definitely getting people up in a roar, which she definitely successfully has. Um, but yeah,
Uh,
I it's a generic pop album. There's nothing special going on, just like the other one. And in fact, like, when she played the Tiny Desk concert and she played her songs off Short and Sweet acoustically, I actually like that more than her her actual album. So yeah, I don't know. I if I had to choose between the two, I would probably choose the previous one because I feel like there was more
Interesting.
catchy songs in that.
So I'm just reading some of the reviews of 2 albums ago, which is the Emails I Can't Send.
Mhm.
Song uses sexual innuendos.
There you go. So she hasn't changed her shtick, and it's just going from here up from here. She's taking it up a notch.
Yeah, I don't know. This, like, the only song, as I said before, was Go Go Juice. Like, that's the only song I liked. And then everything else, I couldn't bring myself to listen to this album multiple times. I think I ended up doing 2.5, and I just gave up
Mhm.
after the third try of listening to this thing. I was just like, I can't do this
See,
anymore.
I was listening to this while I was listening to the Hives, and I kept
Mm,
going to the Hives
going
album
back
every
for it.
single
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah.
So,
I don't know. It's just like, is this like our generation's Britney Spears, where it's just sexual for no
mm,
reason, just to like get airplay? But the problem is like the Britney Spears songs, at least the early stuff, at least was like pretty good pop music, right?
mm,
Like they were just catchy. They were like quotable lyrics. Whereas like this, I couldn't come out of it like saying any of the lyrics. Like I don't remember any
yeah.
of them. Like I remember generally what they were about, but like there's nothing like there's no like hit me baby one more time type of thing or like a toxic type of thing in here.
Exactly. Yeah. No, absolutely.
Ah,
And
well.
like, maybe she'll have her psychotic break, just like Britney Spears did.
Uh yeah, that's a completely different conversation cuz like I don't know, that stuff is like wild.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, it's a shame that somebody has to put themselves out like this just to get attention. But I feel like she likes it. She likes that attention. So, I mean, go for it if you want that attention.
Yeah,
But
no, like I sort of like at this point I believe the things that she's writing is stuff that she like either believes in or she just enjoys writing this type of music. I just
mm,
don't know what the target audience is for something like this. And I get that it's popular and like she's like one of the biggest pop stars right now. I just I don't know. I just feel like this type of music, like it's such a throwaway type of music that it's good for the summer, and then after the season's over, like no one remembers any of this.
you're totally right. This is a summer album.
Yeah.
And same with Short and Sweet. Short and Sweet was a summer album because nobody played it after. Like
Yeah.
when the winter came, when winter is coming, get rid of all this nonsense.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Anyways, Eric, final thoughts and ratings. What are you going to give this one?
I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
4 out of 10. I thought like as much as I like there wasn't really much catchy. Again, I think that the last one was better than this one, and I think I gave it the same score. I can't remember what I gave it, but um like
Cool.
honestly, like yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I think like it the shock value gave it a 4.
Yeah, yeah. The shock value. You gave it a 3.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
So
sorry,
this
no,
one
no. You originally gave it a 3, and then our year-end re-ranking, you bumped it up to a 6.
oh yeah, that's because of the fucking
The Tiny
the
Desk.
Tiny Desk
Yeah, yeah,
concert thing.
yeah, yeah.
But that has nothing to do with the album. That was just me being going rogue.
I am definitely giving this a 2. There is, there's nothing. It's worse than the previous album. Like I thought, I hated the previous album. This is worse than that. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing redeemable here. At least the previous album had espresso on the title track or something on the track listing, and that was like a relatively catchy, good pop song. But this
Yeah.
thing just like is just void of anything, right?
You know
Like,
what they should have called this album?
oh no, what should I call it?
They should have called this album just because of the sexual innuendos. I'm just trying to find my contact lens. And that could be the album art.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be
Right?
good. Yep, that'd be perfect.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Like even even the song track 8, "When Did You Get Hot," is the most preposterous concept for a song.
I know. Yeah, you haven't met this person for a couple of years, and
And
then
now
now
they're
they're
hot.
hot because they're grown ass fucking adults.
They were ugly as a
and then
child and now they're hot.
and then it's like, I just want to sleep with you. That's all I want to do. It's
Like
like,
it's
okay.
this doesn't need to be a song. Like
I know.
it's the most preposterous topic to sing about.
Mhm. Yeah, I was like, what is this song? uh,
Anyways, I'm giving it a 2. Like it's not worth listening to. It's such a throwaway album.
it is.
All right. Anyways, that was our discussion on Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter, a brand new album that just came out. For those of you that are following along with us every single week, the album that we are going to be listening to, it's actually being released tomorrow, but the album is Tomorrow We Escape by Horror, spelled HO9909, but pronounced as Horror. It should be exciting. It should be interesting. I've never listened to this band. I assume, Eric, you've never listened to this band either.
I've never listened to this band. I
But
don't
there's a
even
lot
know
of
if they
hype around
exist.
them, and at the very least, it'll be way more interesting than this album. So, all right, perfect. So that is the end of our podcast for this week. This is a Crossroads Music Podcast. We're here at twitch.tv/the Crossroads Music Podcast. Live here at 10 p.m. ET, 7 p.m. PT. Catch some Apple Music, Spotify, all the places where you get your podcasts.
And Amazon
That's
Music.
about it. And Eric, your audio went out, by the way, so
Oh
you're
no.
completely gone. But it's okay. We're ending the episode now, so it doesn't matter. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you all next time.